Let's be honest, anyone with a video camera and a laptop can make resale predictions for sneakers, so what makes me any different? Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel Kingsdown Roots. My name is Matt Ridout, R-I-D-O-U-T, and today we're going to be revisiting my sneaker predictions that I've made in the last month, which I actually think will be quite fun. First of all, this is a brand new video format on Kingsdown Roots. I'm just giving this a try to see if this works and really to understand if people are interested to know whether or not resale predictions are right or wrong. But there is one other reason why I thought I'd do a video like this, and that's because I feel that people need to start taking a bit of accountability for their sneaker predictions. I see so many images, predictions happening on YouTube that, you know, sometimes I see the predictions and I think they're never going to make that amount of money, and I feel sorry for people that are investing in sneakers and sneaker sizes that just aren't going to return what they're being told. So more than anything, I want to kind of add a bit more credibility to what I'm doing and to be really honest and transparent with you guys that, you know what, sometimes I probably get it wrong, and we'll find out exactly how wrong I get them, but also that I get them right and how often I get them right. There are a few rules that I want to discuss before kind of going through the info with you. First of all, we're not going to talk about every size for every sneaker. We're going to talk about the golden size only, which is in all of my sneaker resale prediction videos. It's the kind of the one size which in my opinion is going to make the most money. So we will focus on that one size. The second rule to remember is that I am only going to be looking at the last sold price of the sneaker. So it's not the average price for that size in that sneaker, it's just the last sold price. So there is going to be a few discrepancies, but it will give you a general trend and idea. Then towards the end of the video, I will be averaging all my resale predictions and giving you a return number. So what is the average amount of return you'll get if you actually purchase the resale predictions in the golden size that I make? Anyway, that's that. Let's get started. Okay, the first sneaker we're going to be looking at is the Nike Air Max 90 bacon colorway, which was one of my personal favorites. Now, I had estimated that the golden size was the UK 8.5, and I estimated the resale price to come in around £180. Now let's look at what we've got. So in the 8.5, which is a US 9.5, we have £171, which for the bacon is a pretty good price. You can see that the price did actually dip down a little bit after the kind of retail date, but it is starting to creep up ever so slightly. So what that means is that we have a difference between my prediction and what we've currently got of -5%. So I actually thought that it was going to be slightly higher than it actually turned out, but only by about 5% difference. Next shoe. Let's look at the Foam Runner, which has recently released, and so many people are talking about this sneaker. Anyway, I estimated that the Foam Runner was going to resell for about £400 because the Ararat colorway in the US was doing exceptionally well and the returns were very, very high. However, the quantities of the Foam Runner were a lot higher than I was expecting. So that has actually pushed the value of these Foam Runners down further than I would have liked. So I estimated that you were going to look at around £400 return, and you're currently looking at about 222 or 224, I think, in the UK 9. Obviously there's still 180% markup being made on the golden size that I actually suggested buying, so still a huge amount of markup to be made, however just not quite at the value that I thought that it was going to be. What do I think is going to happen with this? You know what, again, this is kind of creeping up a little bit, so it's gone up a few pounds over the last couple of days. Listen, I think that the Foam Runners are going to be releasing thick and fast. We've already seen that there's going to be a navy color of the Foam Runner coming soon, so these values may come up a little bit, but probably not too much, and certainly not to the level that I actually recommended. So that one was a miss for me. The third sneaker, we're talking about the Yeezy 700 V3 Kyanite, which I love this sneaker and I actually did manage to cop it. I didn't do a video because I copped it quite late. Now for this sneaker, I estimated that the UK 9 was going to resell for £225. And so what we have here is that the UK 9, which is the US 10, is currently selling for £189. So again, that was a miss from me by about 16%. However, you still were going to make around 11% markup on the value that I predicted. Next sneaker, we have a Jordan 1 in the Rust High Shadow, or the Jordan 1 Rust Shadow, which is basically what it was called on the Nike app. And so I actually predicted that this sneaker was going to resell for around £166 in the UK 9.5. That's what I put out on my video. And in the 9.5 last sale, we have £164. So only about 1.5% difference in what I actually recommended. Actually, it was going to come out at. So not too bad. I think that's probably the closest one I've had so far. And that's still a 17% markup on the retail price. So pretty good, not bad at all. The next sneaker we have is the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 Ash Pearl colorway, which I did do a review on, and I do really like the colorway. I think it's pretty good. Anyway, for the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Ash Pearl, I had recommended that the resale price was going to be £250 in the UK 5, and we have £250 being resold, or the last sale in this size run. So I got this bang on the money. This is my first one which I've actually correctly guessed to the pound, which is pretty good, I'll have to say. Anyway, yeah, so that one is definitely worth investing in. If you look at the current price for that, it's very, very slowly creeping up, but being very consistent around that 250 mark. So a good price for the UK 5. Next sneaker we have is the Nike Go Flyease in the black colorway. I estimated that the UK 8.5 was going to be the golden size, which we have here, and the, what do we have? The resale price, or the last sale price, was £192. Now I estimated that it was going to be about £150, so slightly underestimated the return for this one. So about 28% difference between my resale recommendation or prediction and what's actually been sold recently. Next sneaker we have is the Adidas Yeezy Quantum C Teal. Now this sneaker I did predict was going to be an absolute miss. I didn't think there was going to be any kind of real hype around it, any demand, and I estimated that this one was going to come in at £130. So I thought that the actual price was going to be very, very low. This is actually coming in right now at £146. So while I didn't get the number exactly right, you're still making a minus number on this shoe if you purchased it for resale. Probably want to get rid of it at some point. Yeah, maybe give it to a friend for a Christmas present, or holiday present, or birthday, or whatever. Just get rid of it. All right, let's move on to the next sneaker. We have the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 V2 in the cream colorway, which I love this sneaker. I think it's great. I did a review on it on Kingsdown routes as well. And yeah, really, really love the look of this sneaker. Now, my resale prediction for this was £400, and that was in the UK 5. So we have here that the last sale price was £338 in the UK 5. So I was off by, how much was I off by? I was off by about 15% on that. So a little bit of a miss. I'm a bit confused about this one because this is such a nice sneaker. I think, yeah, if you look at the latest month's kind of sale prices, they have been up and down, but they have relatively been consistent, about £350, £360. So you know what? I did miss out on this one, but I do think this is a good hold for the future. The next sneaker we have is the Nike SB Dunk Low Supreme Stars. Now this, 4 colorways released, remember, 4 different colors. And yeah, I estimated that this was going to be coming out at around £487, which is a huge amount of markup. I thought it was going to make a lot of money, and yeah, it's coming out at £891. Which is ridiculously high in that UK 11. That UK 11 was the golden size that I estimated for this shoe. And yeah, that's a lot of money, isn't it? That is a huge amount of money. That actually works out at 950% markup on the retail price. Like, there's not a lot in the world that can give you that kind of return so quickly. Over time, what does it look like? Yeah, they've shot up. I think just after actual sale, they dropped down to 610. And already since the kind of drop date of early March, they've increased from £610 all the way up to nearly £1,000. Like you could almost make £400 profit if you'd even bought them a resale when they launched. So these for me were an absolute gold mine. Next shoe is another Dunk. We've got the Nike Dunk Low City Market colorway, which again, I really love the look of this sneaker. Now it's got a last sale of £264 and the golden size was a UK 10 in my opinion. That's what I thought, and just need to see the price here is I thought it was going to come for £275. That was my resale prediction. And yeah, so £264 is only a difference of about 4%. So pretty much bang on the money with this one. Not too dissimilar to actually what it's come out at. So quite happy with that prediction. That is still a markup of 178%, by the way. So huge amount of markup on the retail for these as well. Right, next, what do we have? We've got a Nike SB Dunk High Carpet Company collaboration, which is one of my favorite sneakers to release this year. I absolutely love these shoes. I did a review on them, got them in my collection, and really happy with how they look in hand. They're so nice. Anyway, for that one, I thought the price was going to be £365 and the resale price is currently £339 for a UK 8.5, which is the golden size. Now that is a difference of about 7%, so again, not that far off. I fear that actually for these, you're probably not going to get them at this price for much longer. Like, I'm actually really surprised if you look over the last month or so since these released, the price has kind of been very stagnant, very stale. So you know what, I think when people start realizing that this is such a high quality, high dunk, then that will go up. And now is probably a good time to buy at resale price if you're looking at for a pair. So yeah, definitely a good shoe to invest in, even if you haven't got them already. Next, we have the Jordan 4 Retro Taupe Haze, or Taupe, I can't remember how to pronounce that sneaker. Anyway, a lot of backlash on this sneaker. A lot of people unhappy with the quality of the craftsmanship and the leather being used on the upper. For this sneaker, it was going to come out at around £281 on the retail. Now this is coming out at 264 in the UK 9.5, which is the golden size, and that is a difference of 6%. So 6% is not much difference from what I predicted, and yeah, quite happy with that resale prediction. Yeah, next one, what do we have? 3 more left. We have the Jordan 1 High Zoom Air London Town, which for me is one of my favorite Jordan 1s. I really love the look of this sneaker. Got a pair in my collection, swapped out the laces for some sale laces, and I think they look really nice as well. I predicted you were gonna have a resale of around £301. Now this one just hasn't done well on the resale market at all. Like, what's the last sale? The last sale was £194 in the UK 10, which I said was going to be the golden size. So I missed out by 35%. That's the biggest loss of my resale predictions in the last month. That's the second biggest difference I've been wrong about. But anyway, that's the difference. I got that wrong by 35%. Still going to make 49% markup if you were to buy at retail and actually sell them in the golden size that I predicted, but not by as much as I was anticipating. Right, on to the penultimate sneaker this month. We're talking about the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Ash Stone, which again is a nice sneaker. Definitely copped that one, and it looks really nice in hand. Anyway, the golden size was the UK 6. Now I predicted that the resale prediction for this was going to be £280. This is coming out at £244 was the last resale price or last sale that was made on StockX. So I was off by 12%. So I did think that there was going to be good markup to be made, and £244 on an Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 is pretty good. Like, I think considering that they're about £180 and you're making £244 return, which is, you know, £60 profit, it's pretty good. And the last sneaker we're looking at is the Nike Dunk Low Medium Curry. Now, I slept on this sneaker, I've got to be honest. Even though I talked about the retail predictions and I thought it was going to be quite popular, I didn't cop them and I didn't get them, and yeah, missed out. Now I predicted in the UK 4 you were going to be looking at £334, so I thought we were going to get a lot of return on the UK 4, and the last resale price was £490 in the UK 4, which is the golden size that I predicted. £490. That is a markup of, what have we got? 416% on the retail, which I think the retail was about £90 here in the UK. So yeah, not bad overall. So now we've looked at the sneakers individually. Next is to look at the average return on the sneaker predictions that I've made. Now that number is 139%. Yep, if you invest in any of the sneakers in the golden sizes that I've suggested in all of my videos over the last month or so, you will make 139% markup on those shoes, which is a huge amount, which is great. I'm not sure what else in this world you can make markup with that kind of return so quickly in the first month. I think it's worthwhile me putting my hand up and saying, yes, there were 3 or 4 sneakers that I did get wrong. I got wrong for various reasons. Either the supply was wrong or the demand just wasn't there that I was expecting. But you know what? These things happen, and hopefully my next resale predictions in the future will be better. I will use this data to be able to make better predictions coming up. I'm not sure if it's going to be useful, but I will put my data on the screen for you. So if you want to take a screenshot, you can, and digest the numbers in more detail, or you can just ignore it. It's up to you. And on that note, that's it from me today. I've been Matt Rideout. This has been Kingsdown Roots. If you've enjoyed my video, please drop me a comment and a like down below. It does mean the absolute world to me. You can also follow me on Instagram up here. I post a lot of content on there too. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.